Hi, I'm Jonathan Sullivan, and welcome back to Greysteel. I think we can agree that getting older is generally better than the alternative. But aging definitely has its pros and cons. Aging means the decline of physical and often mental capacities, and the narrowing of some of our horizons, management of expectations, and a certain amount of existential angst. But it can also be a time of tremendous satisfaction, personal development, self-realization, fun, and triumph. It's a real mixed bag. You know, like everything else in life. Most people, given the choice between physical aging and staying physically young forever, or at least until they die, would go for the youth option. Nobody wants to lose their youthful vigor or their adolescent libido or the smooth skin and thick hair of their 20s. There's no doubt about it. Aging sucks. As we grow older, we inevitably see progressive changes in our physical beings. The elasticity of our soft tissue declines. This doesn't just mean wrinkles, but also changes to our cardiovascular system, our tendons and ligaments, our eyesight, and our muscles. Hormonal changes include a decline in sex steroids, growth factors, and the responsiveness of our endocrine system to stress. These changes have a broad impact on metabolism, our energy level, our body composition, and our ability to respond to illness and injury, not to mention our sex life. Muscle and bone loss are huge problems in aging, and we'll be talking about them a lot. They contribute to the development of frailty and loss of function, loss of opportunities to engage in enjoyable or necessary physical activities, and loss of independence. They also have other important physiological effects. Loss of muscle tissue has serious negative implications for insulin sensitivity, blood sugar levels, energy metabolism, and healthy body weight and composition. From a biological perspective, these things are just the tip of the iceberg. But aging in modern industrialized societies can also be a bummer from the psychosocial perspective. The role of the elderly in society has changed over the course of human history. In some traditional societies, the elderly were valued and even venerated. In modern cultures, the aged sometimes find themselves devalued, forgotten, or even exploited. As we grow older, our horizons may seem to narrow and new opportunities close off. We can be left haunted by could-have-beens and should-have-beens, the road not taken, regrets and remorse, all compounded by isolation and loneliness. And, of course, there's the ever-present specter of our mortality. There's a lot in life we can't control, and it seems like aging is one of those things. Time marches on, and meaningful approaches to manipulating the biology of aging at a fundamental level are not yet within human power. And we all have to contend with what the German philosopher Martin Heidegger called our facticity, or thrownness. We are thrown into our existence. We're born to certain parents with a certain genotype at a certain time in history, into a certain culture, exposed to certain environmental and societal factors. Nobody ever consulted you about any of this. On the other hand, there are factors affecting how we age that are within our ability to influence. How we choose to live the time we have has a powerful effect on the aging process and health. What we eat and how much, how we spend our free time, how we relate to loved ones, whether we choose to keep seeking out new experiences, education, adventures, and opportunities for self-actualization, whether and how we use alcohol or tobacco or drugs, and whether and how we exercise. These are big-time influences on how we age, and all of them are entirely, or at least mostly, within our control. Those could-have-beens and should-have-beens and regrets can combine constructively with a lifetime of more positive experiences and accumulated knowledge to produce a tempered, balanced wisdom that can be shared with family, friends, students, co-workers, and society as a whole, all of whom would be well advised to listen. Retirees can use their new leisure time, their experiences, and their hard-fought lifelong perspectives to guide them into new adventures of self-discovery and growth. Those who have saved well, treated their bodies well, cultivated relationships, and enjoyed a good dose of luck will realize these benefits better than others. But even without these advantages, it's hard to deny that of all the eras of human history in which a person can embark upon the 6th, 7th, or 8th decades of life, this is the best. Never before has it been possible for so many people to enjoy what I call a healthy aging phenotype, with good nutrition, good medical care, corrected eyesight, affordable steaks and the ability to chew them, strong muscles, pretty good social support systems, and the ability to Facebook with your kids and grandkids. It's not a bed of roses, but compared to the prospects faced by those in their 40s and beyond throughout most of human history, it's downright miraculous. So, while there's no doubt that aging sucks, aging also rocks. Our bodies may not be young, but we can still enjoy a robust physical existence, and we can still train ourselves to do some pretty amazing things. We're going to talk about that a lot on this channel. So, there are things that we can't control about aging, and we're going to talk a little bit about those things from time to time. But there are a lot of things we can get a handle on, and that's where we're going to focus. Every phase of life has its own unique challenges, and aging is no different. But middle and older age have their own unique advantages too, and with some diligence, attention, hard work, and luck, we can exploit those advantages and make the decades in the second half of our life some of our best. That's what this channel is about. In the next episode, we're going to get down to brass tacks with a quick examination of the biology of aging. Please join us then. Thanks for watching this episode of Greysteel. Our content is for educational and infotainment purposes only and will never be offered as medical advice for any specific person, patient, disease, or condition. When it comes to your health, you should work closely with your physician. Come visit our website at www.greysteel.org. Make sure you check out the doobly-doo for some interesting links, and don't forget to like us and subscribe.